I'm a WomanSpeak leader in Northwest Houston, and this is
Monique Walker, and I'm a WomanSpeak circle leader in Sugar Land, Texas.
Yes, and today we want to talk about one of the topics we discuss in WomanSpeak is the change you want to see in the world, and really putting that change out there that's so important to you.
Yeah.
So for my class, I know so many of the women have different topics that they want to speak on, and what we start out with them is really telling them that you have to really think about what this audience needs from you when you get on that stage and you're presenting your idea. That's really going to help you get to where you need to be as far as what ideas you're presenting to this audience. So for instance, for me, something I want to start working on is the change I want to see in the world is I want to see more people in the professional environment create a more healthy lifestyle, because I know that there's so many, including myself, when I was working full-time plus, became so unhealthy. And I would love to present them with ideas that would resonate, to inform them and to inspire them to go out there and live a healthier life, make themselves healthy. And so you really have to think, what are those ideas that you can present?
And everybody has one. You know, I think I saw a post as I was scrolling. Someone said, everybody has a story. Everybody has a desire to see someone do something great. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Or be able to help someone do something great. You know what I mean? And so for me, it's, I want to see everyone be able to live their best life. I mean, just maximizing the potential of everything that is in them. And that's what I like to see. And so how do I, how I do that, how I tell people about how we get that done is one of the reasons why this curriculum is so important, because it helps us to cultivate that into a message.
And your messaging is so important. It's even important to you, because the more you're able to go out there and preach it, the more solid you're going to
become.
So I think it's important for people to start thinking about, what is it? What are the changes that you want to see, and what are you doing about it? What are you saying on a daily basis? What are you saying to your family? I know what I've done over the past several years has started to really take effect on my family. They are living healthier lives, and a lot of them will say, I watch you, or they'll come to me, my friends, my family will come to me and say, hey, will you post another healthy recipe? Or they look for that inspiration, even though they're not there yet. For me, I work out sometimes at 5 in the morning, and some people will never get there with that is where their comfort zone. Some people are going to surprise themselves and do it. So I never thought, let's say 10 years ago, I would be working out at 5 in the morning. It's a gradual process. But if you keep putting that message out over and over and over again, people are paying attention to your message, and they're going to want more of it if you're consistent with your message and your actions and your words. That makes a big difference over time.
We are all influencers all the time. If your mother, your children are watching you, your family's watching you, everybody's watching. And then once you cultivate that message, then you are asking an audience to engage with you on a journey to something better, to a better lifestyle, like you were saying, a healthier lifestyle, healthier eating habits. Whatever it is, we're influencing all the time. Even when we are just posting on social media, that message is resonating with somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's there. You know what I mean? And we're sharing, and we're influencing all the time. And we don't even realize the power of the persuasion that we have. You know what I'm saying? So if we're going to be persuading, and if we're going to be influencing, we might as well cultivate a message where we are maximizing everything that we think and believe about whatever it is that we're doing in the world. So WomanSpeak is a great place to cultivate that message.
It sure is. I think the one thing for me is it really has centered my energy when I am giving my message so that people can really resonate with it.
Absolutely.
So there's a lot of people when they start out in WomanSpeak that when they're throwing their ideas or what they experienced and how they got there initially, their energy is very unstable. They get choked up, they can't get through it. And within a couple of months, they're learning how to really center their energy so that it is coming out authentically, but it's coming out in a way where people can fully receive it and not be worried about us being too emotional about it. So it's just such a huge thing.
It's not even about you anymore at some point. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Through this training, it prepares you to not think of yourself, but the impact that you're leaving in the room. And so you are then transformed into this person that is just a beacon of hope to everybody in your audience. And it's not even about you anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Right, absolutely. Yeah, instead of, and that's where you're on the right path. You're not even in your ego anymore. You're there. You're there with them.
Every single one of them. Yeah, and that is a huge and remarkable difference. And I know when something like that works. I've been training in television and marketing and public speaking and those kinds of things for many, many years. And I used to hear people, they come off stage, how did I do? How did I do? You know what I'm saying? But as they get better and better at it, they didn't ask that anymore because they were positive that what they had just left there in that room, that it did what it was supposed to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
That's a difference.
Yes. So I am Evie Barron Hernandez with Northwest Houston WomanSpeak, and this is
I am Monique Walker with the Sugarland WomanSpeak, and we would love to help you to cultivate your story into a phenomenal public speaking platform.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.